Introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Washington Redskins and the Denver Broncos. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? And as we see so frequently here in Colorado, that one over the end line, so it'll come out to the 25. Darius Geis, his first carry of the game. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now Haskins to throw on 2nd down. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9.
Hey, tight down. There you go. Mike 5-4.
3rd down. Here's Haskins. And that will be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
So on 4th down, the Redskins will call on Tress Way to punt it away. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. And this will be touchdown inside the 20. They'll spot it at the 18-yard line. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. A Bronco first down there, 12 yards on the play. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. This is Carson. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. He's coming in motion. Hey, hey, hey. Check. 55 to Mike. Yellow. 55 to Mike. Rip left.
Mahomes now on first down.
Check it back.
And that is incomplete here.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
Alpha. 51, Mike 51. Yellow. Coming for you, Mike. Check 24.
Mahomes now to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Dante Fowler in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Redskin defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
56. Mike, 56. Oh, 56. Yeah. Shit, riblet. Slay. Whip. 15. Watch the whip. Hey.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively. Brings up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result?
Sack.
Quarterback gets hit.
They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. On 2nd down, here's Haskins. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And they'll get him down here at the 23.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Avery Moss drops him for a loss of 10, and it's going to be 4th and long. Here's Tressway now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Looking to throw on second down. Mahomes. And his throw here's incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf, and it's third down. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. To throw, it's Mahomes. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. A nice pickup of 23 on the third down conversion. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you wonder, can you get out of it?
And he is going to go down. They sack him on the final play of the first quarter. We're scoreless after 1. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down.
Check 13. Shoot. Switch. Watch twist. Under crush. Color.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. Flush to his right. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Yellow. I'm on 80. Man out. He's checking. Crash.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's heating up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
He was brought down by
Easy. 43, 15.
at the Redskins 16-yard line.
Hey, check 24. Watch 24. 15. 58's the mic.
Now they try the right side here. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5.
That's a gain of 4.
15.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
15. 58, boys, 58. Scene 6. Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together.
And that'll set him back 5. Delay of game penalty ships him back 5 yards, makes it 3rd and 10.
Charlie.
Working from the gun, Mahomes. And oh my goodness, what a catch at the 6. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They've made goal line offense a priority on the practice field this week. This is exactly the situation they've been prepping for.
Mike 51. Get your swerve on. 25. Yellow. Check 25. Check nickel.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal.
A lot can go wrong when you call a play like this down in the red zone, but that's where you appreciate this from your head coach. He's not afraid to trust his guys to do the right thing, and as a player, that means an awful lot.
2nd and goal from the 1. They'll try to run with Carson, and he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. Chris Carson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. McManus's point after is good, and that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken very short.
Let's go. Over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility...
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Malik Jackson, the 6'5" D tackle with a sack.
Are you seeing what I'm seeing? That's 3 sacks now, and this team came into the game in the bottom 5 in the league in sacks.
Yeah,
What's going on?
It's not been their bread and butter. I don't know. Is a blind squirrel finding a nut, or is this something they can build on?
Well, they found some momentum. They found a crack in that offensive line, and they're putting it to good use.
To try again after the sack. Haskins looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Redskin 1st down. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
We get slap happy up here sometimes. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on 1st down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. The throw by Haskins complete to McLaurin. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Give him 16 yards there, and it's a Redskin 1st down.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but a play like that may get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking and still sitting on 0 points.
And it's not always making an adjustment. Sometimes it's just going back to what you know can work and finally getting it done.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. On 1st down, it's Haskins. And this will be incomplete. Physical play. On the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Intended for Ricky Seals-Jones. He was defended by Jalen Ramsey.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line.
Don't get nervous.
On 2nd down, Love. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves them needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. From the gun, Haskins on 3rd down. And he finds Seals-Jones complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Redskins with their first trip to the red zone thus far. They've got a 1st and goal to go at the 7. Looking to throw, Haskins. And they're going to get to him, a sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Tack McKinley made his way into the backfield. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. Now Haskins. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Was trying to get it to Terry McLaurin, but now it's 3rd and goal.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? On 3rd and goal, Haskins. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Now the Broncos going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. Now on comes the Washington field goal unit. From the left hash, this from 34. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. Oh, and this turns into a mess as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 12. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
57 colors. Too low,
Throwing now is Mahomes. Wide open receiver, complete. Good yardage after the catch as that play good for 30 and a 1st. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. Final shot before the half from Mahomes. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to...
Oh, wide open, complete, and all the way home for a Broncos score. A big play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos push further out in front. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
At their own 19-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Check.
On the ground, it's Geis. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. On play action, Haskins. And a throw right sideline is complete. Big yardage that time for the Redskins. 43 yards. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get a few stops.
They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. On the tackle there, Natrell Jamerson out of Wisconsin. Again, they run. Again, it's Geis. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. They'll try and get it with Geis. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. He needed 3. He got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. Fourth down, here's Haskins. He'll get this to his speedster, Paul Richardson. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th.
Well, the field goal attempt was well in hand. They had that, but they decided to go for it anyway. Extreme confidence, it looks like.
Yeah, but I bet the defense is going to remember this one, right? They kind of rubbed their nose in it.
Switch. Okay.
From the red zone now, Haskins on first down. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin with touchdown number 8 on the year. As his guys are back within a single score. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point.
When you're a great route runner, it makes you that much better as a receiver because now your quarterback trusts that you're going to be where he expects and he's able to deliver the ball on time.
This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do.
And with a flag down, he goes down. So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
Now they face a second and long following the holding penalty.
Bring it. Exit. 56 is the mic. Here I come. 56. Mike. 50. Hey, 57. 57. 56.
From the gun, it's Mahomes. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Matthew Ioannidis able to record his 5th sack of the season. On third and long, it's Mahomes. And that is incomplete.
Good job by this defense, and now playing what they call complementary football. Offense scores a touchdown for them, so they come right out, force what should be a 3-and-out, and keep the momentum squarely on their side.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. That's a 49-yard punt, 8 though on the return. And it'll be Redskins football now with a 1st and 10. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back. Unfortunately for you, you've been around me for a little while now, so you know me as well as anyone and how I look at a game. I don't ever advocate abandoning anything, but in this case, I'm going against my own thought process. You got to change it up. You got to start throwing it around a little bit, finding ways to try and move the ball, because keeping on the ground just isn't working for them.
Yeah, maybe get him the ball out of the passing game, a swing pass outside or something, just something to vary it up.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. Check out 3.
Haskins on 3rd down. He'll find his tight end, Seals Jones. The 20. Touchdown, Washington. Ricky Seals Jones, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. And now it's blocked. This is going the other way. And he gets it past the 30, but not much further than that. And the extra point attempt snuffed down.
As you tell me all the time, Brandon, mark that play down. That should be a tie game. Instead, a great job by the guys blocking it. And, boy, they've got to have a great lift going off the field.
And the further it happens in the game, and here in the second half, it just gets more magnified.
Let's go, let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Matt Ioannidis in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Now Mahomes. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Mahomes going to throw. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. A big gain of 31 on 3rd down. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10.
Go, baby.
Now here's Mahomes. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos 1st down. Mahomes now 5 straight completions here in this 2nd half. 1st and 10. Mahomes firing complete. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
At the 36-yard line.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Check right, check right.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give them 14 yards there and a Denver 1st down. On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. He'll find Metcalf. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.